Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Broken Brain. I'm your host, Stuie, and let's just dive right into this article that was published earlier this week that I'm just getting around to. Basically, it's Reacher star Alan Ritchson, uh, who a lot of people know from Reacher, but people may remember him from being on Titans, the DC show that is now on Max. He is a phenomenal actor. And some critics have come out to say that basically he can't be a Christian and play the title role of Reacher. Why? Well, you have a lot of really conservative, really strong conservative believing Christians that say that someone in this type of role is promoting things that do not align with the Bible, with Christian beliefs. And since this article came out, I fully expect these same critics to literally go after Kevin Sorbo for playing Hercules, the demi Greek god. I mean, come on. Acting is acting. Now, the show may not be a Christian show of that nature. I have family members who are accountants. That's not a Christian profession. That are computer programmers, oil field workers. These are professions that are not quote unquote Christian. There is a book that was put out years ago that I haven't read in a while, but I do remember most of it. It's a book called The Monk and the Merchant, which kind of addresses this same issue about a guy who was debate. It's kind of written like a long parable of a man who's trying to figure out if he should become a priest or go into business with his family, something of that nature. He's conflicted with which path he should take based on his faith, and the result is both are needed. Both things are needed in the society. So a lot of people on the ultra conservative, like, the Reacher character is violent, morally ambiguous in some areas, very questionable ethics. How is this different from any other movie show we watch on a daily basis? And I think this is just blown way out of proportion and things like that. Because if you really wanted to criticize Alan for anything associated with his Christian faith, it would be his political leanings and some of the stuff he stood for that are definitely in contrast to several Christian principles. I will leave it at that, let you do your own research and come up to your own conclusions. But I just wanted to say this was one of those funny articles I came across on a Christian website, and I was just like, really? We're going to criticize a actor for playing a role. Now, if Alan was doing something in the adult industry, now we can talk. But this is entertainment. You can consider it mature entertainment because of the violence, but it's not crazy. It's not why this line, here, why a line for actors, and it's because of the celebrity. And in our minds, we put celebrities on pedestals, thinking that since they have a public forum and recognition and fame, that they have to align with certain beliefs, certain goals, and things like that. Honestly, actors are people too. They may be more famous and well known than, say, me or you. That doesn't make them a better person. That makes them a person in a different profession. That doesn't make them a better Christian or a worse Christian. It makes them a Christian doing a job. Chris Pratt got a lot of flack for his faith. People wanting him recast because he's a Christian. But we didn't hear him literally being criticized because he's playing the role of a half human, half celestial in the Guardians of the Galaxy, did we? Nope. Didn't hear a word about that. So I just want to take this time to be like, actors are actors. They're doing a job. And they're telling stories that can resonate with people, to explore their imagination, to go into places we hadn't thought of and visit worlds we don't know about. I think putting this kind of label on actors is a bad habit to do because we've done it so much. We think, oh, actors and actresses coming out and giving their political beliefs. They've done about as much political investigation into policy and how economics and the government works than my 12-year-old son does. So they just put out an opinion that thinks you're going to get them attention and all this. And he addresses this. And there is a video on YouTube. I believe it's YouTube. Yeah, it's on YouTube. You can find it. You can search for it. Where he addresses this issue. So I'm just going to say, as a fellow Christian, as a person who enjoys Reacher and enjoyed Titans, which is a good show, you should go watch it. Not everything from DC is terrible. So, do your own research. Really can look into your heart and how you feel and how to address and correct people. I mean, you just need to read Matthew a few more times if you want to learn how to correct people. Read it a lot of times, especially chapter 8. So, let's just say this is a man doing a job who's a Christian. And the fact that you put on these added things that he has to conform to isn't from God, it's from your own personal dogma and political and just religious beliefs that you've formed outside extra biblically. And I think that's unfair to him. I wouldn't want those things placed upon me. You wouldn't want those things placed upon you. Now, if there's something that he's doing that is overtly promoting something that is unbiblical, unchristian, yes, let's address it. But if you want to go after him for being an actor and playing an ex-Marine, is it Marine or Army? I can't remember. I think it's Army, isn't it? Who's going around and helping out and righting wrongs, but who is a beast of a person and very, very aggressive, that's not a bad thing. It's really not. It's a TV show. He's not telling kids to buff up and go beat up people. He's playing a character in a show based on books written by Lee Child. So, come on, let's just get over this. Take a deep breath and just listen to how he responds. And honestly, you really got to calm down with criticizing Christians so much on issues that are not directly contradicting the Bible. Nothing he's doing is contradicting the Bible. Nothing he's doing is unchristian. So, you need to really examine that. People going after him for this. There's things we can go after other people for that are truly just not good. Just unbiblical, false teachings. We need to look more at the people that are celebrity pastors more than we need to look at an actor. So, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I'll see you next time.